Welcome to ATP Customs. Well, the day is finally here. My nephew Mason, who is 16, is here to work on his 1980 Chevy 3/4 ton. So we got it in the shop. We've started pulling the motor out. And we're going to record this whole build for YouTube. It is his first vehicle ever, so we want to record every little thing we do on it. Yes, it is a rust bucket, and we love our rust buckets. Why? Because it's a 3/4 ton Chevy Squarebody. And the bumper's straight, so we got to fix it. So the plan is we're going to completely take it apart. The cab itself is a lot more rotten than we planned on. So we're going to strip it right down. I do have another cab that's better than this one. And we'll stick a different cab on it. It's going to get a full frame-off restoration for his first vehicle. So we are doing a 4-inch suspension lift, 3-inch body lift, and 37s minimum. He wants it big and he wants it black. So we are started. It is the 10th of June, I believe, May 2020. And he wants this thing ready to go to Whistler mountain biking for September. So we got a lot of work to do this summer, combined with all the other monsters we have kicking around here. But we have gotten started on it. So we're deep into this project, finding all sorts of awesome rust and hidden things that are going to be nightmarish to deal with, but we got a plan. So we pulled the motor out. That motor was knocking. Mason had picked up another used motor that supposedly was 30 over and had 194 heads, and it turns out it's not 30 over. And so we are going to set that motor aside, and he's going to build that one. And I am going to donate. I have a 400 Chevy small block, my first one I've ever got my hands on. I've been trying to get one for almost 30 years. I've never got my hands on a 400. So I'm going to donate that to this build, and I'm going to donate another truck. I think because this one is so rotten, even the frame is pretty crusty looking, we're going to make one out of the two. We're going to take the rear ends out of this one and probably put them in the other one. I have an 81 and this is an 80. So we're just going to combine the two and make one truck out of the two. We have all the fenders off. Almost every bolt wanted to break. There's the old motor in the back. Here is the other motor. The clutch turns out to be pretty good. So that was the motor that didn't work out. But we are off and running. Mason's truck is torn apart at least. And we have to do this build around his work schedule. He has to travel about 4.5 hours just to get here to work on this thing. So it will be an all summer build for him. And we do have another 16-year-old in our group, our friend Terry. He's got a 16-year-old son who is picking up a Squarebody Chevy as well. His is in the 80s. I'm going to say it's probably an 85. It was a short box, 6.2 liter diesel. So we're going to build 2 trucks for 16-year-olds this year. Seems to be what we like doing, building trucks for our family. And the cool thing about this one is there's going to be 3 generations of my family working on this truck, right from Grandpa to Mason, who's my nephew. So that's pretty exciting. We've never done this before in our lives. Going to do a family build, donate everything we possibly can. We have headers for it and all sorts of stuff we can throw at this truck. So it won't be a costly build, but it'll be a cool build. There you go. Mason's first truck. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe.